Hey guys, welcome back. So yes, I did post a video today, and I'm gonna film another one. Two videos in one day. That's new. Like this girl doesn't do this. Now she's doing two videos in one day. Like I don't hate it. Oh, I did. Wow. Well. We're gonna be I'm at the asshole because why not? But I'm not. The one says I'm at the asshole for quitting my job while my boss is in the hospital. Basically, what the title says, I hate my boss. He's extremely disrespectful, unprofessional, and very hard to work with. Borderline abuse. I've been interviewing for 2 months and landed the job I wanted, and I'm over the moon. My boss, who I personally assist to fell sick and that's hospitalized. I plan on quitting this, giving this a few days next week to give the transferring instead of a full 2 weeks notice. I think I'm kicking him while he's down. He but can't get away from him fast enough. I'm at the asshole. No, because if your boss is treating you like shit and like you're tired, of course you pack your shit and leave. Like you pack your shit and leave. That's what you're doing. Do I feel bad? Yes, but not really. Like okay. So I wanna read this one. I'm at the asshole. Boyfriend refused to buy pass for me. I'm at the asshole for being pissed off. Go. I'm gonna read because long story short, the day when we woke up, I went to the bathroom and noticed my period was on. It came a week earlier than expected. As we were, why I didn't have any pads in the house. While using the toilet, I asked my boyfriend if he can run to the store to grab me some. The family dollar is nearly 2 minutes away from the house. He gets annoyed and says he's not going to do that. He doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to do that, and suggested well take me so I could get some. I can get them out and get them. While cramping and being with no pad, I'm at the ass of being annoyed and turned off. I get maybe he doesn't want to make a store run this early, but it will be super quick. Anyways, I just ordered them to read DoorDash and they got here in 5 minutes. Then over to buy them eyes. The thing got dumping him and going bye-bye. Going bye-bye. All you gotta do is leave him. That's it. Cause how are you gonna tell me, oh, I'm not gonna go get them? Boy, if you don't, like, I don't know. Okay. So. Okay, this one says, I'm at the asshole for no wedding gifts. I'm at the asshole for not wanting to give an additional wedding gift. My friend is getting married soon, and when she was planning the wedding invitations, I paid to have them taken and printed because I then thought that would be my wedding gift to them. It wasn't cheap, and I was happy to consider it in a meaningful way. Not the wedding is coming up, and the bride receives another text saying the gifts to be cast from. On the top of it, she asks guests to send photos of the outfits for approval and give feedback on what people to wear. The wedding itself is a potluck, and I trip more bouquet hall, and my partner and I will be driving 2 hours each way to attend. Guests will also give the gift dress code recommendation with only 6 colors we were allowed to choose from. I'm starting to feel yes of a guess, and more like I'm paying to possibility in a high control way between paying for invitations, travel costs, buying an approved outfit in correct pastel colors, and now being told cash gifts are expected. I honestly don't want to give another gift. I'm gonna ask her if I attend, but don't give an attendant gas. No, like you went out of your way to help pay for the invitations and like help decorate it. I don't think you're the asshole for this. I really don't think you are. I could be wrong. Like I could be wrong. So this one says, the other one says, I'm at the asshole for backing out my sister's wedding. What? What's the ring before I get on myself? My older sister and I, 26 female, have been on the walkie dumps of the past few years. But when she asked me to be a bridesmaid at her wedding, I immediately agreed. It was intimidating because in the month of August in our hometown, I no longer live in the same state as my family as I'm a college student. The cost associated with it would be pretty much yours as if it would be held in a yoga toast, and I could stay at my mom's house for the run my visit. All of a sudden, my sister let me know that she and her fiance pushed the wedding back to a rumble in the middle of my semester and changed it to the wedding at a resort in Mexico. But what would be intimate cost me a plane ticket and a bridesmaid dress thrown into $1,000 to attend. I expressed concern about the timing and cost. To receive response that I would borrow money from family to attend, why didn't I have enough money to save to be able to go? When I refused to give her an intimate yes to attending, she told me that if I didn't honor my commitment to be her bridesmaid and go to Mexico for the wedding, she would never speak to me again. I said exactly fine, have it your way, blocked her, and having spoken to her since, it's been a long time since then, and the wedding has been called off anyways. She and I are still not talking from my end. She sent me a yellow a while ago. I have yet to open it. I might have asked her for refusing and for ignoring her yellow. I eventually went back to work on my relationship with her, but I sensed that this would be a huge issue, and I don't plan on pausing since her demands were, in my eyes, unreasonable. Our family was very understanding for my position, and for the most part, they haven't pressured me to change my sense. I mean, I don't think you're the asshole. I just think, like, your sister was like, you thought the wedding would be in August. You're like, okay, it's gonna be in your hometown. Well, then out of nowhere, she just changed her plans. Like, no, we didn't do it in November in Mexico. Go. I'm not going to Mexico to go for a goddamn wedding. I'm staying my happy ass home. I'm sorry. Like, and yes, read the yellow before anything, read the yellow and move on from there. Like, that's what I think. But I could be wrong. Let's read this one. I'm at the asshole for not delivering my mom's yellow to my kids. For context, I'm a single dad in my late 30s. I was raised in a functional Christian family. I was physically beaten every day of my childhood. I have several siblings who expect the same to me, and now I have 2 kids of my own. I left the organization almost a decade ago. Over the last several years, I had resumed my internet with my parents. Well, when I was in therapy, I had to talk to them about how they treat the kids, but I was always shut down and told that they had to beat the kids. It was for our own good. They did because they loved us, etc. I couldn't have complained about a year ago because I found out from one of my siblings something my dad did to them, and my mother pretended it didn't happen. That I would not forgive. The last conversation I had with my parents was saying, I know what Dad did. Never contact me again. A couple months after, a couple months after, a couple months after I cut them off, my mom started sending yells to my kids every month. I opened the yells to see if there's anything important in them, and then threw them away. This month, my mom sent them including the phrases, your dad's holding a grudge against Grandpa and me. So I don't know if you even getting my yells, and the fact that in every causing mind since she has questioned my actions. Am I the asshole for giving my children from any sort of raising related with them, but with their grandparents? It is my responsibility as a father to protect my kids, and there are several doubts in my mind that my parents are evil, dangerous people. I do not think I'm being an asshole, but I feel you're guilty. I know my own grandparents very much, and my kids don't even know theirs. A few people have asked how I met my kids. We are all, and what the yellow said. My kids are 10 and 6. The yellows are usually 8% random information about live events, and 20% you can be stupid question even if that isn't. And we miss you so much, and it's sad that we never see you anymore. I mean, I really want my kids to be around that. Like, God forbid something will happen. I really want my kids to be with them, and the fact that you see them in the note, I don't want. Like, you have everywhere to keep your kids from them. I think you have everywhere to keep your kids from them, because at the end of the day, it's your kids. Like, doesn't me. Like, I could be wrong. People could be like, oh no, like. Okay, so this one. So this one says, my 22 male boyfriend interacted comparing me 22 female to his hookup. Am I the asshole? My 22 boyfriend and I, 22 female, have been dating for 6 months. It is. We've been friends since we were 14. I met his mom and sister. My mom knows of him, and that's used in my book. We have a young common friends. Same life goals, etc. One thing that we don't know have in common, sexual history. I've been celibate for almost my life. We both live in a Muslim country. Aside from like 2 times with the same sex, we never happened each other. The first time we did was a month ago. It was awful. I had zero experience. I used teeth. It sucked both icky and physically. I'm not saying right now, go, don't use teeth. That's the one thing they tell you not to do is use teeth. I know that I'm not here to open my ex for anyone. I just know this. Don't use teeth. I've been tied to approve, I guess, and he said that it was much better this time. Thing is, he was giving me the sudden how he it was based on his previous hookup during the semester abroad. I'm a daily active excessive person, and my brain went straight away to 5 years of hooking up. Do not get me wrong. He had a life before me. I do not care what he did before me. I would don't like having the visual in my head, and I then can't handle control my thoughts any sometimes. So I zoned out a bit, and he was like, "What's on your mind?" I hinted it right, yeah, and then I was like, honestly, I'm currently zoned out because of this. He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry if it makes you feel any better. I didn't really enjoy most of it. I was like the BJ, because he was like, she did not honestly have the best hygiene. And then he was like, does that make it better that before the over experience with you, you're like top rank? And I was like, it doesn't really, I don't enjoy being ranked. Thing is, I know I'm overthinking. I don't have the right to be, because what was in the past is in the past, and there are my insecurities and anxiety born up. I just don't want to lie to him how much I did overreact. Like there's only things that, like, I know that I hear that, like, people, like, I know I heard people say always the first time is not always that good. Like that I heard for the first time is never that good, because you put a yawning about each other's body. That I hear. At this point, it's like, I don't know what you want me. Like, I don't know what to say about that. That's the one thing. I don't know what I don't know what to say about that. Okay. I'm probably just me one more. This is probably gonna be the last one, because the other one is a big yawn. So I don't want to, like, give you another yawn video, and, like, so am I the asshole for not giving my okay, my back up. Am I the asshole for not giving money to my son's both mother? My husband and I, 48 female, have two adopted children. Our youngest 15 male was born in the town we live in, and we have an open relationship with both parents, except his birth mother, Mary, 60 female. Things have always been good between us. We see her 4 to 5 times a year. We get her gifts for her birthday, Christmas, and Mother's Day. She's extremely poor. She doesn't work and only receives a amount of this pay. When our children were younger, I stayed at home with them, and my husband is a teacher, so we lived miserably. I went back to school for 8 years. I became a doctor. Our finances had definitely improved. We live in a nice house in a nice neighborhood, but we have a big mortgage and big student loans. Not long after Mary came over to our new house for the first time, she asked for money for the first time, $150, to pay her power bill. I called the power company to pay it and found that she actually owed over $450, and the $150 with bare minimum due to her power wasn't so off. So I paid the remaining balance. After that, I got a request every month, every other month, also for a small amount of money. And since we can't afford it, I will give it to her. But when the request became more frequent, we told her we would send her $50 a month. That was all we were to give her. Mary quickly began asking for advances on the next month's allowance. That sounds gross, but I can't think of a better word to describe it. Eventually, we told her we could not give her any more money, but it was becoming awkward and affecting our relationship with her, and that's was the last thing we wanted for our son. She says she understood and things got better for a while. She has 7 adult children and several siblings who could turn to when she needs financial help. But recently, she started asking me for money again. $10 for an Uber to the doctor, $20 to pay her water bill, $15 for medication, all things that are necessary. I felt guilty so I sent the money. But later because it had gone more frequent and she needs the money immediately. She would text me in the middle of the day and tell me she needs money to get to the doctor for an appointment that starts in 20 minutes. I died ignoring Mary texts asking for money and that she seemed to work for a while. But this week she had texted several times a day asking for 25 so she can get an Uber for an appointment. Her tone is becoming more aggressive. She told me if I don't give her the money, she's going to have to reschedule a cancel appointment. I feel like it doesn't ask for because I can afford $25 and I feel guilty because she has so little and we have so much. I mean we have a son, but the constant asking for money is making me so resentful. I feel like I'm a ATM and I'm at the asshole here. Hey, I'm surprised that Sonny by the hate that Mary's getting, she's currently not an asshole. I just think she's had a difficult life and becoming a Daniel party racist and poor health and her own choices. She has not been able to dig out of the hole she's becoming her entire life. But I read to be the poor and kind words. Most of you are awful. I'm awfully a pusher, so I'm sometimes need a strong kick in the right direction. Okay, I just because you're taking care of her son and raising her son doesn't mean that has the right to ask for money for you. Like, I might be the biggest asshole here, but she can get up and get a part-time job. I'm sorry. Or go live with the kids, the grown kids. Or go to her siblings' house. I don't care. Do something. I don't remember. I know I may get canceled for this. I may get hate on this. I really don't care. I'm sorry, but do something. So I hope you did enjoy the second video. I hope you did enjoy the first one that I did today. I will be back with more for you guys. Bye.